Viral YouTuber Jimmy Donaldson AKA MrBeast is famous for his expensive stunts and equally generous charity donations. To bankroll that kind of operation, he'd have to be raking in some serious coin. Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Red Studio. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you'll never miss another amazing Dead Red Studio video. Okay, so where were we? MrBeast is an absolute YouTube legend. There's no denying it. Not just counting the almost 40 million subscribers and his weekly videos easily topping 10+ million videos on the regular either. MrBeast's content has to be seen to be believed. Grandiose stunts, extreme challenges, and huge cash giveaways keep us coming back to his channel for more. But who is this guy? Where did he come from? And how much does he actually make? Stay with us as we unlock the myth behind the man who eats a $70,000 golden pizza just because he can. The early days. MrBeast aka Jimmy Donaldson came from humble beginnings on the YouTube platform. If you've seen his early content, well, let's just say it's not good. Certainly no indication of the star that he'd become. Back in 2012, this North Carolina boy's budding channel consisted of videos of him playing Minecraft, Pokemon, Black Ops 2, and a whole bunch of other games. He grew up idolizing YouTubers and tried to recreate that success for himself. It didn't go great at first. It would take many years of trying before Jimmy would finally make it big himself. 2 years later, something changed. He made a video on how much money famous YouTuber PewDiePie makes, as well as other videos in the channel focusing on more financial topics. He was showing a distinct change in direction for the channel. And I mean, yeah, he still posted up Let's Play type gaming videos, but money seemed to be the new focus. A short time after celebrating his 100th video upload with, you guessed it, a video upload, MrBeast decided to make a video on himself and how much he had made so far. The video was an honest account of his successes, or lack thereof. Ironically, he refers to himself as a small YouTuber, going on to say that most people don't care for his content, in comparison to PewDiePie and the other god-tier YouTubers at the time. If only he knew how big he'd become one day. He posted up a screenshot of his YouTube metrics and numbers, showing that it took over 75,000 views for him to make his first $100. Can you believe that? Now let that sink in for a moment. This man, who now gives away hundreds of thousands of dollars in his videos, took such a long time to make his first measly $100 as a kid. This is an important fact though. The first payment from YouTube, the taste of cold hard cash, would awaken a roaring fire inside our friend Jimmy that would fuel the drive to become a YouTube genius with a huge following and income. In the video, MrBeast goes on to urge people to start a channel, telling people he's making around $30 a month or about $1 a day. He says that making money through YouTube fascinates him, the fact that people can quit their day jobs and earn a living from uploading videos to the internet. Hitting the big time. It wasn't until 2017 that we saw the release of his first video that encompassed his amazing style that we see today. That's right, the over-the-top attention-seeking stunts doing things no one has ever thought of. It all started off with a bit of a simple video really, counting to 100,000. Not hard to guess what the video was all about. MrBeast took 40 hours to complete the task and had to speed up the edit to keep under the 24-hour limit of YouTube video submissions. The stunt earned him tens of thousands of views in just a few days. It was a viral hit. The sequel to this video, creatively named Counting to 200,000, Road to a Mill, was uploaded the next month. Sadly, Jimmy didn't progress with the series. Damn, I really wanted to see him reach that million. Most importantly, Jimmy Donaldson had inadvertently cracked part of his formula for success on YouTube. The secret? Crazy stunts and feats of endurance. Some of our favorites? Blowing up a Nintendo Switch and dropping 10,000 pennies in public. 2018 was the year he decided to start giving back. He started uploading videos where he just gave money away randomly. $10,000 to a random homeless person, lots of $1,000 envelopes to total strangers, progressing to giving $10,000 away to streamers and $10,000 tips for Uber drivers and pizza delivery guys. He donated $100,000 worth of items to homeless shelters, $32,000 to the Veterans Army Wounded Warrior Program, and $70,000 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. He even gave his mom $100,000 on what he described as the best day of his life. Jimmy had unknowingly invented a trending style of content that has been the most successful in YouTube history: philanthropy. This was the second and most crucial key to his epic success: giving back. In the weird and wonderful world of YouTube, there's this invisible line that exists between amateur and professional content creator. Once you cross that line, you start to attract hate, for no apparent reason. Generally, people will go from liking your content to being jealous of the money that content makes through the partnership rewards program. We're talking some serious tall poppy syndrome here. Now, I'm not saying that MrBeast is insincere when he's giving away all his money. In fact, I think the opposite. I feel as though he's a guy who knows the struggle to make it big and wants to give something back. But you can't deny that this was a master stroke. What better way to combat the negativity of people towards your financial success than by sharing some of the fruits of that success with the wider community? As I said, master stroke. Genius. His videos consistently top the highest viewed list on YouTube, upping the stakes. With more success comes more money. With more money comes crazier and more elaborate stunts, which in turn creates more success, which creates more money. Yeah, you see where we're going with this. As MrBeast's channel grew in subscribers and income, so did the acts of charity and the crazy antics. Life-size Fortnite bus? Check. Driving people around for Uber in a tank? Check. Pouring freezing cold liquid nitrogen on burning hot napalm? Check. All the while he was still giving away tens of thousands of dollars to total strangers in bolder acts of benevolence. Some of our favorites? Giving a homeless man a home. That's right, a fully furnished home. What more needs to be said? How about a free car dealership? Well, not exactly free. He bought every single car at a used car dealership, then proceeded to sell them all for a couple of bucks each. He actually paid one lady to take a car. He topped it all off by tipping the pizza delivery guy a whole house. Yeah, that's right, in a project that cost MrBeast millions of dollars, they handed over a fully furnished home to the driver whose family was living in dangerous and unsafe accommodation at the time. And you know it's not about the views. You'd need almost 1 billion views to break even on that bad boy. But how? So how can MrBeast afford such giant budgets for his videos? All that money given away has got to come from somewhere. If you've been paying attention, well, we already have kind of given away the answer. The YouTube Partnership Program for starters. YouTube pays, on average, around $2 to $3 per 1,000 views. Now this number can change. You can earn much more money per 1,000 views if you target ads tailored to your viewers, if you run multiple ads per video, and stuff like that. You can work the system in your favor, absolutely, so long as the viewers are sticking through the ad breaks to view the entirety of the video. The secret here, a unique, engaging content. Jimmy Donaldson definitely brings this to the table. Remember, it took this kid 2 years and 75,000 views to make his first $100. He was humble. He was proud of his hard work. He was urging others to get in on the deal to have a slice of the good life. But he wanted more, and boy did he go after it. Today, he has over 36 million subscribers. His videos get over 8 million views daily. Dizzyingly high numbers to get your head around. That translates in over $25,000 of income each day recurring. This is a staggering number. My head just swims thinking about it. If we're talking about him dropping $100 grand on a single video, well, it's not that much if you think about it. After all, that's only 4 days' work, give or take. So how much does that translate to per year? Well, it puts MrBeast at a little over $9 million of income for the year off YouTube earnings alone. What could you do with $9 million a year? YouTube might be a steady source of income, but when we start talking about sponsorship, we start talking about some serious cash. How much is enough to be called serious? When we're already talking about 25 grand a day and over $9 million a year. Well, the average sponsorship for just one of his videos is anywhere between $100,000 and $250,000. A cool $250,000 just to wear or mention a brand? That's insane! Have you got your MrBeast t-shirt? His clothing and merchandise store is one of the biggest out of any YouTuber. Conservative estimates state that his side venture makes around $250,000 a year in gross sales. And still giving. MrBeast teamed up with former NASA engineer and fellow YouTuber Mark Rober in October 2019 with a clear collaborative fundraising challenge in mind, to raise $20 million for Arbor Day by the start of 2020. Adding his usual MrBeast flavor to any challenge, for every dollar raised, he would plant 1 tree. On December 2019, the goal was met. $20 million raised, 20 million trees planted, over 500,000 individual donations. MrBeast put out a thank you video that got over 20 million views just by itself. He fully embodies the YouTube dream of financial freedom and does a lot of good with all that money he earns. And that just about wraps things up for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and let us know in the comments who your favorite YouTubers are and what MrBeast video is your favorite. If you enjoyed this video, why not give us a like and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Let us know in the comments what your favorite MrBeast stunt or video is. We love hearing from our viewers. You've been watching Dead Red Studio. We'll see you next time.